Hello, everybody. Adam Parks here with another episode of 5-Minute Pitch. I know many of you have seen us do a series with TransUnion on a variety of their solutions, and today we're going to kind of wrap that up and talk a little bit more about the identity challenges that the collections industry is facing and how TransUnion is helping to resolve those. Today with me, I have Dorean Kass, who is the Executive Vice President of Diversified Markets with TransUnion, here to tell us all about it. How you doing today, Dorean?
I'm doing well, Adam. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You know how this particular series works. You've got 5 minutes to tell us all about the identity solutions and challenges that TransUnion is helping the third-party debt collection industry to solve. So you know how it works. Ready, set, go.
This is the closest I've ever come to a game show. Adam told me there'd be a prize at the end. We'll see if he's honest or not. Appreciate the opportunity to be with you today. Hopefully everyone's had a chance to listen to some of the other 5-minute pitches across a variety of different solutions that TransUnion brings to market in the third-party collections and servicing space. I'm really here today to talk about how identity and our unique insights to identity differentiate us in the marketplace and focus on the critical business challenges that we're helping to solve as a result. TransUnion's been involved in the third-party market, third-party collection space for a long time. And there's been an evolution over the past many years, especially over the past few years, of a shift from quantity to quality. It's no longer about how many times can I dial somebody. It's about how do I dial as few times as possible? How do I optimize the engagement strategy, leveraging whatever touch point is going to lead to the right connection and the right promise to pay and optimizing those components. And it all starts with identity. And unfortunately, identity is really difficult. You think about the amount of time that information changes, whether it's a name or a phone number or an email, people move, all of those components add to the complexity of how do I know that I'm reaching the right person for what I'm trying to reach out to them for in the first place. And so this focus on quality and customer experience leads into some of the regulatory challenges, and all of that starts and ends with, do you have the right identity? Everything we've talked about on these conversations and in market starts with getting identity right. And I'll be a broken record about that today. The first component, when you think about optimizing the impact in the collection space, centers around the right contact information. And we'll talk a little bit about how we're uniquely positioned there. It then moves into some of the regulatory challenges of once you have the information correct, you can't just dial the person as many times as you want. The CFPB has implemented the 7 by 7 outreaches in seven days. So that's a nod to the quality comment that I've made. So once you get the right contact information and you're cognizant of the regulatory environment, start to move into the right insights. What is the best number to reach somebody on? What's the best time of day to reach them on? How do you ensure that you're leveraging the right contact mechanism to begin with? Is it a phone call followed by an email? Is it an email with multiple phone calls? All as a means of optimizing the best way to reach that consumer, which is good for them and good for the collections and servicing space overall. It then moves into if you've reached the right person at the right time in the right way, are they able to pay to begin with? What is the optimization strategy from a segmentation and a scoring standpoint, leveraging unique credit insights and other lifestyle and behavioral information that TransUnion can bring to bear from a segmentation standpoint? Now you've got the right contact, the right optimization strategy, but now it turns into a question of trust. The challenge with phone, especially today, is consumers don't trust any phone number they don't recognize. And if the number is spam tagged or blocked, or it shows up as just in my area, 703 phone number that you don't know anything about, no one's answering that call, even if it's a call that they expect. So being able to brand the company information so that a consumer knows this is a collections company, this is a communications company, whatever the case may be, they know who it is, makes it much more likely for them to answer. If I didn't know it was Adam calling me, as much as I like Adam, I wouldn't pick up the phone. And this is another mechanism that you've heard my colleagues talk about of bringing trust back to the phone channel. It's extremely relevant in the collection space as well. All of this centers on identity. If you get identity wrong, nothing else matters. If you have the best insights on who to reach and their likelihood to pay, but you call Dorean instead of Adam, what have you actually accomplished? And our approach to identity and the insights that we bring to bear in market center around really unique, authoritative identity insights and what we call the network effect of solutions that we provide in market that provide incremental insights in terms of the likelihood of somebody to pick up the phone or to be able to pay. And all of that ties into our really unique approach to identity to solve these critical business challenges for our clients. And don't just take my word for it. Javelin, Forrester, the reason we're leaders in identity is because we have unique data assets. We leverage them in a unique way. We are focused on the authoritative linkage of all of these online and offline data points so that in any moment in time, you authoritatively know how the data goes together. What I will leave you with is we are not an operations company or a marketing company trying to solve identity. We're an identity resolution company that is solving critical business challenges in third-party collections and servicing and a variety of other verticals and solution categories. And hopefully understanding identity and all of the ways that we bring that to bear through the lens of all the other solution discussions you've heard my peers talk about leads you to think of TransUnion first when you have an identity critical imperative to solve.
Sounds like you are living at the intersection of some very important data points and some solutions that the collections industry desperately needs in order to build trust with consumers through that first contact in a digital format, whether that be the call branding and all of these other solutions. We'll be putting the video links below, or you can go and watch the 5-Minute Pitch channel and check out some of the other solutions that TransUnion is using to help solve this identity problem faced in financial services. But Dorean, thank you so much for coming on today. Really do appreciate your insights. A lot of great information here.
Thank you for having me, Adam. I'll expect my prize for being within 5 minutes to be delivered at some point in the next week.
Absolutely. It is en route. For those of you that are watching, if you have additional comments you'd like to make or questions you'd like to ask, you can leave those in the comments on LinkedIn and YouTube, and we'll be responding to those. But until next time, Dorean, I really do appreciate your insights and look forward to getting to know you a little bit better. Learn a lot from every interaction.
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate the time.
Thank you. And for everybody watching, thank you so much. We'll see you all again soon. Bye, everyone.